Small Impact Games just finished their third dev blog for Marauders, and in it they talked about the upcoming content that will be coming in the next update. And there was also an update just last week, the Red Baron 001 update, which fixed some pesky bugs and changed a lot of textures for most of the items. I'm sure you guys have already seen that, but I wanted to go through the dev blog notes here and talk about what we can expect in the near future. So starting off with Boss Mania. So they say they received a lot of positive feedback on the first boss implementation, and they're glad it landed in a place where the Red Baron can simultaneously be frightening and provide a strong difficulty challenge. They say that's not the end. They will continue to develop new boss encounters that represent every faction in game, which would be 4 factions, and each with a fresh twist. That being said, in the next update, we'll be introducing UA faction enemies in order to lay the groundwork for their boss commander in the near future. So you can see a concept on screen right now of some of the troops that will be introduced in the next update. So we have the Guard, the Marine, and the Marine Commanders. So these might look quite a bit like the SAS commanders and the SAS troops that can be found in the Navy Outpost, but just for a different faction. So very interesting to have new enemy types, and of course eventually get new bosses to go with them. And they say, it goes without saying, they will have fully unlockable cosmetics. Moving on, next is the Colony Cruiser. So this is a raid location. So the description goes as, the United Allies have sent massive frigates built for deep space colonization throughout the galaxy, known as Colony Cruisers. On board are sedated laborers ready for deployment and an experienced military force known as the UA Space Battalion. What makes this raid special is it's our first moving colossal ship that can be docked by other ships, allowing for the choice to breach or enter with your own frigate, which is really awesome. That means you don't have to actually get in your breaching pod to go there and risk the chance of getting shot down. So it also has a set of defensive turrets protecting its dock ports, so make sure to approach carefully. Here is what it looks like. So you can see on screen, it looks like a massive ship. There's a couple of interceptors going towards it, and they look tiny compared to the size of this Colony Cruiser. So I'm really excited for that. It's going to add just more stuff, more maps, more areas to explore as a space pirate, and that is absolutely fantastic. Moving on to grenades. So they are coming back, and for those of us who were with Marauders pre-early access, you already got a taste of what grenades are and how they work, albeit they were kind of wonky when they were first implemented, but now they should be better. So we had actual scrap bombs, smoke bombs, and flash bombs. So these are all going to be craftable, and they say they will be returning soon, hopefully in the next update. They also said that they are adding 2 new grenades, or actually working on 2 new grenades, so napalm and sticky type, and they do exactly what you would expect a napalm and sticky grenade to do. So moving on to the mini-mine. So this was teased in the last dev blog, and they say it's making great progress. So this is a new breach-only location, an exciting blend of a ship interior, industrial drill machinery, and dark cave system. It has a simple but dangerous layout, starting at the top, ship segment with a deadly race to the bottom, storage rooms. Much like the merchant ship, you have multiple paths to attempt when returning to the escape pods. Here are some previews of the interior. So this would be the drill part, I would have to imagine. It looks really, really awesome. My favorite map is Asteroid Mine, and this reminds me a lot of that map, so I think I will enjoy this mini mine quite a bit. Then we have the beginning of the drill pit, I'd have to imagine, with the big machinery and the shafts going down into the asteroid, and then we have a little render here of a walkway going through the asteroid itself. So it all looks very, very cool, and I'm excited. I'm always excited for new maps, let's be honest. The more maps we have, the more fun it is. Moving on to Noob Tube. So they say they try to implement new weapons every update to continue to grow the content in the game, and the next update with the Colony Cruiser is no different. This will include a sawed-off M79 grenade launcher, which will be in the pistol slot, and the China Lake rifle/primary slot. However, we know weapons like these can be considerably overpowered, and we are trying to implement them carefully. Much like the scrap bomb, they will not be easy one-shot weapons and have a tight blast radius, but if you land a headshot, then we see that as fair game. So here's the M79, as you can see on screen right now, which is lovingly called or nicknamed the Mini Thumper, which, as they say, is very suiting. Very excited to play with this one. It'll be interesting to see how they balance it, because grenade launchers in first-person shooters like Extraction Royale shooters, much like Marauders and obviously Escape from Tarkov, which is one of the big ones. Grenade launchers, pretty hard to balance. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how this one plays out. So to close out the dev blog here real quick, they say they are aware of the issue with traders and that people are losing their rep levels. So that is really frustrating. Their goal is to resolve this issue with a hotfix as soon as possible, along with a couple of other issues. And yeah, that'll be it for dev blog number 3 by Small Impact Games. A lot of things coming down the pipe from Marauders, a lot of exciting things. I can't wait to get my hands on new maps and of course the mini thumper. So let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.